Currently 9 months into a 12-month renovation, YMCA, based in Birmingham, unveiled their plaque for the very first time. The unveiling marks the development of the Chris Bryant Centre, which intends to home an additional 34 homeless young people from the region. Clive Stone, Deputy Lieutenant for the West Midlands, also spoke about his involvement with the centre and homelessness within the area.
I'm delighted to be here today representing the Lord Lieutenant and Her Majesty. We are here today to celebrate the topping out of this £20 million project, which is the final phase where we are now. Our role is to recognise the brilliant work that the YMCA has done here and all sorts of the areas, and to support them in their general activities.
So how much of an issue is homelessness in the region? Because obviously, the centre caters for, people. So how much of an issue do you think it is in the region?
Well, homelessness is an issue in all regions, but it's when you've got an organisation like the YMCA supporting what they're doing here just makes such a difference. I think we can be very proud of this £20 million development with over 100 accommodation units for young people. And it's not just the accommodation units, it's all the support they give to the young people from the moment they arrive all the way through, and how successful they are in then taking their lives in their own hands and going forward, becoming valuable members of society.
The centre's had a variety of support from people all over the region, including Alan Fraser, Chief Executive of YMCA.
Well, this is going to make a big difference to young people because there's going to be great opportunities for them both to use the facilities here, the community cafe and also the sports hall and things like that, but also it's going to provide them with employment, education, training and volunteering opportunities, which will give them a really great start in their adult lives.
So how long did it take to formulate the centre and, get all the ideas together until its present moment?
To get to where we are now has taken 10 years, and this is the culmination of a 10-year vision. So it's been something that's been really difficult for us to get to this point, but we're so pleased we are now. This area is one of the most deprived constituencies in the country, and we've been working very hard with the local MP, Jack Dromey, to try and make sure that there's a lot of opportunities here. This is providing some great opportunities specifically for young people, which is really going to help them and which just aren't available at the moment.
We also had the opportunity to speak to Gabrielle Rochford, who has lived at the accommodation for 2 years.
I've been living here at the Orchard YMCA for 1 year and 7 months now, so I moved in March 2014. The accommodation has been fantastic. The flats are really nicely presented and they're really easy to take care of. The YMCA has provided me with a real secure and affordable place to live while I've been looking for work and while I've been doing some training as well. While I was living here, I really did form a sense of community with the other people and the other residents that lived here. And it's been a really brilliant place to live, yeah.
So I've heard that the YMCA offer a wide variety of skills that you can adapt whilst living here. What skills have you learnt since, being here?
Well, they put on quite a lot of different clubs so that we all get involved in different things. Like they do a cooking class, they do job club, and there's so many different things that you can kind of get yourself involved with. So, you can gain cooking skills. You have to learn how to budget because obviously everyone living here, we're all on job seekers allowance if we're not working. So we have to adapt to being on quite a low budget and managing a tenancy and just keeping on top of your bills. There's a lot of skills that you would learn here.
So what plans do you have for the future then?
Well, I've just recently just got a job back in London where I'm originally from. So I'll be working as a prison officer. I plan to move out here in a couple of months, so I'm quite sad to leave, to be honest, because you get so much support here. But I feel like I've got enough now to be ready to move on.
The centre intends to create a homely and warming environment to its service users and give them the best possible support with a strong team behind them. This is Louisa Huggins in Erdington for the Midlands.